Dead by Daylight, Survivor concept. I cannot think of his name off the top of my head for the life of me, but I'll put him on screen. He's from Goodfellas. So I have a few perks, not a lot for him, so let's get into it. I'm trying to come up with perks for individual characters again, but it gets hard, so let's get into it. His first perk is Whacked. When a survivor is killed, you gain a permanent 7% bonus repair speed, which is shareable with other survivors that are working on the same generator as you, so that you can kind of get out. His second perk is Paranoia. When looking around, when you put your camera in the direction of the killer, it will reveal the aura of the killer to everybody but you. Which doesn't really, I don't think it really plays necessarily into his character the best, but, it's hard to make, selfish perks, because I try not to do that. And his third and final perk is Survival above all else. Whenever a survivor is hit, downed, or hooked, gain a temporary speed boost and half of a health state if you're injured. I know that's kind of reactive healing plus sprint burst, but it's hard to come up with perks, and I try to come up with things that are non-passive because I like non-passive perks. Which I know two of them that I came up with were pretty much non-passive, but not every perk you come up with is going to be a banger. The character does have to have something to work with to begin with, but he's just one of the 4 mobsters I did want to cover from Goodfellas, because I really, really like that movie. I thought Goodfellas was such a fun watch. And I think that even though it's not horror, I think Goodfellas could make for a fun chapter, because I think that DVD is a game that should primarily be horror. But every once in a while, it's nice to get a character like Lara Croft or Nicolas Cage or what have you, those kind of characters, because it kind of mixes up DVD, and sometimes it's good to just have something different. And I think that the mobsters from Goodfellas would be a perfect addition to DVD, because while they're not from a horror movie, they are very morally gray. They, every day they're basically fighting for their lives, in the sense that at any day they say the wrong thing, do the wrong thing, they could get whacked. It's so weird saying that because I don't talk like that, but it's true. They have to survive against incredible odds every day within the movie, of course. So I think that it would be perfect to have in Dead by Daylight. I would really, really like to see Goodfellas. It's definitely a chapter. I'm not going to say it's in my top 10 chapters or anything like that, but it's definitely a chapter I would love to see come to Dead by Daylight. But let me know what you think down below. If you think you'd like to see Goodfellas, if you wouldn't, if you'd like to see maybe an original mobster themed chapter, if you'd like to see, something like that. Personally, I'd like to see Mob of the Dead from Call of Duty or Goodfellas. But yeah, if you liked and want to stay up to date with daily horror content, consider subscribing and hit the notification bell. If you dislike, share it with friends, group chats, and make fun of me and my stupid video, and I'll see you on the next Dead by Daylight Survivor concept, which will be our second to last Goodfellas chapter. Let's get into it.